How are you? How are you? How are you? I pray that all is well. Again, I told you, today was going to be one of those days where the necessity of pressing you is important. And the reason it's so important is because we're in a season of life and death, a season of righteousness and wickedness. We're in that season. And because we are in that season requires me to cry aloud and spare not. And the reason that I'm going to continue to cry aloud, the reason I'm going to continue to stay on this is because there is so much at stake. There is so many things that are pertinent and important, and I need to make sure that every single person who can, who will, get out and vote. That's the most important thing to me, more than anything else, and that's why I'm going to consistently be on it. That's why I'm going to consistently be talking about it. That's why I'm going to consistently be on social media. It's because of the importance of this moment. Hey, Nancy, I see that you just came on. Michelle, good to see you. Good to see each and every one of you. Michael, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Glad all is well with you and yours. Listen, I'm going to say it again. Sabrina, how are you? Good afternoon. The volume is low. Hold on just a second. I'll take care of that. Oh, you're right. It is. All right. That should make it just a little bit better. Hold on just a second. I got one more thing that I can do that will improve that tremendously. That should do it right there. So here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying to each and every one of you. Can you hear me now? I just want to know if you can hear me now. The volumes are preset depending upon what's going on and what's happening. So I just had to change the volume in order for you to be able to hear me. And you should be able to hear me loud and clear right about now. So let me know. Let me know. Carolyn Williams, let me know. Sound is low. Pastor Stanford, let me know if it's better now than what it was. It should be much better now than what it was. Just had to make some minor adjustments on the volume because I'm using a different system. So please, ma'am, please, sir, I'd appreciate it if you tell me. Let me know if you can hear me much better. Okay, good. Thank you. Listen, I need to say this. I need to get this out here. This is an overwhelmingly important issue for us to deal with. Pastor Lane, good to see you this afternoon. Listen, irregardless of your political affiliation, irregardless of whether you are Republican, Democrat, Independent, want to be dependent, whatever the case may be, this is overwhelmingly important. This moment is overwhelmingly important. This time in history is overwhelmingly important. And the reason it's important is because there's a lot of things hanging in the balance, and it is predicated upon your vote. Anytime people threaten people, anytime people use weaponry to intimidate people, anytime some of those crazy tactics that are going on are taking place, this is a crucial time in our history. Again, I did not tell you who to vote for. I did not say that you need to vote Republican or Democrat, Lady Bowling. I'm saying you need to vote. You need to vote, okay? Thank you, Pastor Lane. Thank you, Myrna. You need to vote. If you sit at home using excuses, talking about, oh, it isn't going to matter, the heart and the soul of this nation is predicated upon what you do. I hope you hear what I said. Yeah, if it sounds like I'm trying to put a guilt trip on you, if I'm trying to make you feel guilty, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because, and the reason I'm going to say this, and the reason that this is important, is because if you will not participate, whatever happens is your fault. It's your fault. If people lose their health care, it's your fault. If people with pre-existing conditions can't afford medical coverage, it's your fault. If a lot of things that we have fought and our foreparents have died for are removed from us, it's your fault. So here's what I'm saying, and I said this in the earlier one: honor the legacy of your grandparents, honor the legacy of your great-grandparents, honor the legacy of those who have bled and died in order for us to have privileges that you obviously don't want to take advantage of. Let me talk to some other people. If you've still got your absentee ballot, don't put it in the mail. I hope you heard what I said. Don't put it in the mail. Take it to the Board of Elections. Take it to the designated places. Take it there. I voted on the second day of early voting. Well, I was going to do it on the first day, but Lady Harrison and I got caught up with a whole lot of things that we needed to do. We went the second day. The lines are going to be much longer now. The lines are going to be crazy now. So here's what I'm telling you to do. Pack you a lunch, put on some warm clothes, put on some comfortable shoes, and get out there and get in line and participate in one of the greatest moments in the history of this nation, as has ever been seen before. I believe that your vote is more important than the days that we voted for Barack Obama. I believe that the importance of the vote is predicated, and the nation is predicated upon what you vote for. Again, I did not tell you who to vote for. Again, I did not say anything about political parties. But what I'm saying is, if everything goes to you know what in a handbasket, you can't blame us that voted. You can't blame us that tried. You can't blame us that turned around and put our best foot forward. You got to join us. You got to be a part of the voting consortiums. You got to be a part of the voting people who have the heart of this nation. You got to be at the forefront. You got to be in the midst of all of this so that we can make a change and we can make a difference. Irregardless of your political affiliation, you still ought to get out there, because as far as African Americans are concerned, we bled and died for the opportunity. Can I go just a little bit further? Wasn't just African Americans that voter suppression was aimed upon. It was white women as well. Okay, there was a particular period of time when they didn't want white women voting, but now you've got your opportunity. Don't you dare let the things that these rights movements have done to be taken away because you choose to stay at home. You choose to watch television. You choose to sit up on the couch with your feet up, sipping on a little something while the country is slipping away. I don't care whether you like me or not. I don't care anything about put it in the Dropbox. That's right. Get up. I offered an Uber opportunity for people and nobody took advantage of it. Why? Because Union has already voted. Oh, y'all not hearing what I'm saying. They've already voted. We made sure that we did everything we could to get them to the polls ahead of time. But you got today and you got tomorrow. And if you wait till tomorrow, the lines will be worse than what they are today. Here's all I'm trying to say, and I need you to understand this clearly. The soul of this nation now rests on you. For those who have voted, thank you. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I thank God for you who have already voted, who have done whatever you needed to do to make sure that your vote counted. I thank God for those of you who got the absentee ballots, but you changed your mind and you went to vote. All you had to do is turn the absentee ballot in. I thank God for you who went to the Board of Elections and put that ballot in that box so that it can be counted. Because there's so much shenanigans and evil, demonic forces at play right now. And then here's one other thing that I'm going to ask you to do. I've asked you to do it because the fervent prayers of the righteous availeth much. In the midst of casting your vote, I need you to seek God's face. I didn't tell you who to pray about. I didn't tell you what to pray about. What I'm telling you to do is pray, because if you're born again, and the Holy Spirit has taken residence in your life, you know what he has to say. Pastor Stafford, Pastor Lane, to the other preachers and people out here, of which most of them are saints, God has placed in my spirit the necessity of making sure that the people of God pray. Evil is running rampant. Pray. Lies are being told at an unbelievable magnitude. Pray. And I'm a firm believer that God hears and answers the prayers of the disenfranchised. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. I hope you hear what I'm saying. I hope that what I've said to you has permeated your heart. If you're a Republican, you have a right to vote. If you're a Democrat, you've got a right to vote. If you're an independent, you've got a right to vote. And I don't want to hear this yin-yang about one ain't no better than the other one. You're no better than they are because you've chose not to vote. I'll be back. I don't know what time, but I'll be back. I'll be back. Because when I tell you I feel this in my spirit, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I feel it in my spirit. But there's a God part. I preached about this yesterday. And then there's your part. God's part can't be executed until you do your part. I got to go. I got to get ready for this interview that's coming up, so I need to get up out of here. Listen, y'all have a blessed day in the Lord. I love you. I really do love you. I really do love you. I love you from the depths of my soul. That's why I'm willing to let you get mad at me, because I love you just that much. I'll talk to you soon. May God bless you and keep you. His